The words that most women fear to hear is, "I need space." In the event that your boyfriend is about to say it, you should also be prepared. If you're found napping, you'll probably cry on him for a change of mind. That will simply make him feel that he settled for the right choice. Your boyfriend will likewise feel that he can get you back at whatever point he wants to. Before we get started, if you'd like to know every man's secret obsession, click the link in description below. So, if you are ready for him, you can change things around to favor you. When he tells you he wants some space, put up a beautiful smile on your face and say, "I concur." You can likewise include that you have been thinking about the same thing for quite a while. Now he's the one that is dazed. Why did he say he needed space? There are various explicit reasons a man may ask for space. He's extremely busy. He has a great deal of stress from his work, family, school, and so forth. At this moment he is tired of arguing. He is confused. He is trying to regain control of the relationship. The first thing you have to do is get him out the door before you break down and eventually cry. After he's gone, go into your room and let everything out. Scream and kick for as long as you want. At that point, go get a decent soaking bath and gather yourself together. Be upbeat in the thought that you've won the first battle on your quest to get him back. He is in some place right now asking why he is the one feeling rejected and upset. Now keep up the good work by following the next 5 steps below in getting your boyfriend back. 1. Give him a chance to miss you if you want him to return. Going in line with the above said procedure, you need to pull away totally to give him a chance to miss you. Sticking around outwardly, opening his Snapchats, and liking his statuses just shows him that despite everything he has you around his finger and that you aren't going anywhere. If that's the situation, for what reason would he rush back to you? There is no punishment for him pulling away from you. He realizes he can pull away and do whatever he wants because if he wants you back, you will always welcome him with open arms. Try not to emit that vibe. Pull away totally so his brain could realize the bigger difference between you being a major part of his life and you out of his life. Men also are like women. He is going to be thinking about you every now and then. He is going to remember you whether he is alone on a Saturday night or comes across something that puts your memory back in his head, then he will start missing you. Be that as it may, he would never get that feeling if you are still around. 2. Invest some energy in yourself. When in a relationship, you only need to put resources into a man who also invests in you. It always should be reciprocated. Now, for this situation, clearly, you are not by any stretch of the imagination on a level playing field. While he is having his much desired space, he is clearly not investing much energy or time in you. Therefore, what do? Invest in yourself, girl. Go back to dealing with your own attitude and keep in mind that the ultimate prize is you. While he is taking space to address his own issues, it's essential that you do the same thing. Remember how light-hearted and confident you used to feel around him when the going was good? That is the you to approach now. With all your spare time, focus on yourself by doing what makes you feel sexy, strong, fulfilled, and confident. As you are doing so, you are likewise taking back your investment in him, thusly that feeling of feebleness will rapidly vanish. When you accept the chance to recover the best you, regardless of whether he doesn't return, you will feel fabulous once more, like the high esteem woman you are. 3. Pretend to move on. Wrapping it all up, you need to assume a role. The role of the lady who doesn't care. That implies you need to commit totally and play all parts. Not just not messaging him. However, conversing with other men, posting pictures of you having a nice, never breaking down, making your mutual friends believe you are good and dating. Remember, it's just him versus you. That is the mentality that many men have, and in the event that you did not do anything wrong and he just went away simply because he wasn't sure if you or you came off strong, then he will return back to you. However, if you just sit there in disarray and hope that he will come back to you and he can see by your sappy posts, there's no way he's going to come back. He will think he settled on the right choice and stay away. You need to play your role. If you don't play your part, he will never commit and he will always treat you casually. He will come around whenever he wants since he knows he can. He knows you are crazy about him and will always give him his spot back in your life irrespective of the ways he treats you. There must be a punishment for his actions. 4. Don't run back to him. His first means to get in touch with you will be by email to see how soon you'll answer him. If you answer him pretty quickly, you'll undo the majority of the work you've done to make him return. Disregard his email and make him call you. When he calls, let him leave a message and wait for a few days to call him back. When you get back to him, tell him that you've been extremely busy and you only have a couple of minutes now. He'll try to talk you into meeting him for lunch or coffee to have a discussion. Agree, however, tell him you'll have to get back to him to arrange a place and time. This keeps you in charge. Continuously keep that control and he'll never require space again. 5. Be patient. These situations are frustrating. You probably want everything to get back to normal pretty fast, but that is not just how it works. These circumstances need patience, and that is in the event that you want him back in a healthy and happy way. Imagine a scenario in which you were the one requiring space and he just would not leave you alone. You would simply get increasingly distant. This is why it's vital that you remain quiet and give him the space that he seeks. You being patient not only reveals to him that he can trust you, however, it also reflects that you are not insecure. The more you comprehend what you need and want in a relationship, the easier it will be to get precisely that. It is important for you to ask yourself the tough questions when you're trying to figure out why your boyfriend requested for space and whether or not you want him to come back into your life. If him wanting to be alone for a couple of days sends you into a tailspin, it only shows him the opposite. Let him return back to you when he's ready. It will only change the perspective through which he sees you with. If you truly give him his needed space, the chances are he will miss you and reach out to you in no time. How to activate his male ego to make winning your love an irresistible challenge. Click the link in description below.